we've heard a lot, if you follow real estate, that values have gone down and down, and especially since the pandemic, right? And especially in working environments. But there's been other market cycles that we've seen, and this is probably before your time, but in the early to mid 90s, there was a savings and loan crisis, and that created a lot of chaos in the market, and a new market cycle coming out of there really spawned private equity real estate. That's when Blackstone, was born out of that. And then the GFC, the Great Financial Crisis in 2008, coming out of that, the sky was falling. We were never going to come back from that. And the vintages that started at that time are some of the most prosperous ever. And now coming out of the pandemic and this new market cycle that we're in with all the dry powder, that's a fancy word for saying people have been sitting on their cash. Investors, big limited partners, have been sitting on cash for a long time, and they are ready to deploy. And a strategy like we've created is something that we can deploy capital faster and put it to work faster than just about anybody else. And we're not carrying around the legacy assets. People that bought assets, investors that bought assets in 2020, when they thought everything was good and money was cost nothing, right now they are suffering. And they are suffering big time, which means their investors are suffering. We don't carry around those legacy assets. We're just going to build something amazing in the right recovery mode, leading into like I said, a new economic cycle. We've seen them before, and the pattern will repeat itself again. This is a generational season right now, if you're looking at real estate in general, but private equity real estate especially.
Yeah, I'll stay all day and answer questions for sure. This is like my favorite topic to talk about all day long. But as a good point to sort of and to help out the people that are listening to this, Stu's right. We absolutely, the timing was right for us to launch the brand and expand into a new brand to basically house all the critical aspects of real estate finance. But he's 100% right. I liked the chaos that was going on. I saw people struggling at the time in 2020, 2021, and I thrive in that environment because we're so good at solving conflict and problems. That was a big, big factor in the launch, right? We're like, hey, this is great. This is, we're going to be able to resolve all these issues, solve all these problems, convert all these assets. Whatever trend comes out, it really didn't matter. We're so good and so versatile at being able to adapt to those trends and being able to move in those directions. So yes, it is a great time to do this. I think it's great. Be cautious for those of you guys that are out there listening, but it's a great time to, be a part of real estate and commercial.